Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, and it's a pleasure to be back with you guys on the channel today. And it's time we talk a little bit about, quite honestly, in my view, one of the most devastating days for Shiba Inu in recent history. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll try to give you guys as much insight here on this as I can. Now, I just want to say in advance, before I get any further, man, I've been learning a lot more about ShibaSwap, the way it all works, and obviously as a Shiba channel, we basically owe you guys that to be informed about what's going on. And honestly, man, I can say I'm blown away by what the team has done. I mean, really, it is fantastic. And the more you learn and the more you realize about the potential rewards with staking on ShibaSwap, it's truly incredible. Now, with that said, as good as the project is, it just doesn't change the fact that Ethereum and Bitcoin are struggling more than they ever have, at least in recent time. As you guys can see right now, Ethereum here is sitting at 1750. Now, this has happened a few times over the past month, and you guys can see when we take a look here, over the past month, I'll go 3 months just to be a little bit more accurate here. You guys see it does have moments here, 1808 on June 22nd, it dips again, okay, 1806 on the 26th, and you guys see it has these dips for sure, but it never really hangs out anything below 1800, which is why right now, being at 1750 is kind of scary, because this, for the longest time, was kind of the line of support for Ethereum. I mean, if Ethereum goes down to anywhere remotely near the 16s, it's going to be a very problematic next few weeks here, and maybe even next few months. I mean, I don't know. It's very tough to determine where that sort of bottom will be. And the idea is you always want to buy at the bottom, or at least as best as possible. And if you guys look right now at SHIB, if you guys look at Shiba Inu right now, this kind of looks, so here's the wrong one, my bad. You guys look right now, it kind of looks like the bottom. I mean, right now, 0.000059. That's extremely low. That's lower than it should be. There were a lot of times, especially when ShibaSwap first launched, there were a lot of times in the past where I thought, okay, you know, it might be good to purchase some SHIB right now. And every time that happens, for some reason, man, it keeps getting driven down by Ethereum and other tokens in the market. Now, it looks like, if we look at the past 24-hour graph again, it looks like it's had a little bit of a snapback. It hit 5.7, and for that brief period of time, it sort of seems to look like that was the very bottom. But if we take a look at what Ethereum was doing at that time as well, if you look at the 1 day, you guys can see that was kind of the expected bottom for Ethereum here at 1723. So it looks like it had an okay sort of snapback, but definitely I'd say a good deal of uncertainty and a great deal of concern for the future. Like I said, any time in which Ethereum is below 2,000, it's kind of the great unknown. And same thing really for Bitcoin, man. Here's Bitcoin right now at 29. I mean, everybody was saying, oh my goodness, if it breaks 30, 30 is the bottom. And you know, those big values are really good metrics for things like that. Like, you know, okay, 2K for Ethereum, 30K for Bitcoin. Those are big, you know, definitely, you know, changing the real value of these currencies. I mean, these are big, you know, Bitcoin hanging out at 20,000, at 15,000. That's nowhere even in the same realm as 55, 60,000 like it was a couple of months ago. So when Bitcoin falls below 30, you know, it becomes something that only really, really rich people own, to something that is a lot more attainable, but, you know, inherently less valuable to a lot of people. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin right now. And again, with Ethereum, the same thing, man. And, you know, Shiba Inu, we all know as an ERC-20 token, is unfortunately very, very reliant on what Ethereum does. Now, a story that I thought you guys would find interesting before we dive into this graph, a story about Ethereum, which I definitely think should be on your sort of watch list here, is that the co-founder liquidates holdings over personal safety concerns. Now, I have no idea whether or not these personal safety concerns are accurate. Again, that's just what he's saying. I don't know whether or not that really is the case here, but many would be envious of Anthony DiLorio's position as the co-founder of the world's second-biggest cryptocurrency. But today it appears that positions of power and wealth can come in hand with some deeply concerning downsides. The billionaire said that his high-profile role have brought unwanted attention. So he says he doesn't feel safe in this space. He said he'll be cutting ties with all ongoing crypto projects and is looking to sell his leading digital asset firm decentral. Now, it implies at the beginning here that he's looking to get rid of his holdings, that he liquidated his holdings. So I don't know if he sold all of his Ethereum or just his decentral asset firm here and other crypto projects. I don't know. I can't really tell whether or not he got rid of all his Ethereum based on this article here, but regardless, man, that's kind of worrisome. Again, it could have just come at a bad time. Maybe these fears about his, personal safety and whatnot and all of that happens to come at a time when Ethereum was struggling as it is. But I definitely don't think that helped in Ethereum's price. And like I said, pretty much everything is priced based off of what Ethereum is doing, because any ERC-20 token is reliant on that. So when we take a look here at the graph here for SHIB, again, our question right now is, where does this stop? Where does this incline stop? Was 5.7, was this a really, really brief bottom? I'm going to leave this here so you guys could see this. Was this a very brief bottom, which, barely got touched and will never be touched again? I don't know. I mean, again, if it isn't able to make it, I'd say at least past 6. And I'll leave this line here as well. If it isn't able to make it at least past 6, I think it's going to be even further down. So again, what our sort of question is here is, over the next couple of hours, will these continue to go up and to break past that, that line, and, hopefully get somewhere around this region like they were, 48 hours ago? Will they able to be, sort of in this area, or will they continue to dip and fall, even lower than this predicted bottom here at 5.7? So again, if they continue to dip and go down below that 5.7, I mean, who knows where the bottom is? And that's really the deal with a lot of these, red days, these bloodbaths in the crypto market, and that is determining when is the bottom, what is the real bottom for these currencies. And that, when it comes to stocks, it comes to anything, any financial asset, you always want to find an area of support. You always want to find an area of resistance. And again, you do that on a very, very basic level. I'm sure a lot of people here watching this know this, but you do that just by looking at certain price, reactions, looking at the way that the market reacts. You could always look, of course, at the RSI, the relative strength index, and it gives you a rough idea of when it's been overbought or oversold. So the idea here is that this was not a steady decline, but rather during this period, it was oversold, and the market realized that, and therefore it has seen a little bit of a resurgence. But the question is it going to, sort of top out here? Is it going to eventually become overbought again and then tank harder? That's the question that we will definitely have to determine here over the next 24 to 48 hours. So that's what I'll be looking for. I'll definitely, of course, be keeping you guys posted on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate the amazing support. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Again, like I said, I don't think this is the end of SHIB and the end of crypto. I'm not particularly worried, but, you definitely do want to be safe and definitely be careful out there, man, because things don't look as stable as they used to. And, it's very, very easy for me and you to sit here and talk about this, but when there are people with billions of dollars who are involved in these markets, they can very, very easily have a lot more influence than all of us watching this video combined. So definitely do be aware of that. So thanks for watching, fellas. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next one. Peace.